Alrighty, howdy ho folks. Multiversal Medium here for another episode of Silent Hope. Last episode, we just kind of talked about Greek mythology for a long time. Which, hey, I ain't freaking gonna knock that. I think part of the reason a lot of people like Greek mythology is it's basically the soap opera of all theology. It really is. Anyways, this episode, well, gonna keep going deeper and deeper. You know, considering we're at the, 12th floor, we've had 2 episodes this recording thus far, and we've been starting with this biome. I'm going to say we've been doing about 6 floors per episode, which probably means we might be able to finish this biome this episode. It depends on how long the boss fight is. Because what was it, like the second biome, the entire episode was the boss fight. Like, I'm pretty certain the third biome also took a while for the boss fight. I'm not good at boss fights. Like, I guess that's the long and short of it. Oh gosh, didn't know it was that bad. But also, I think it was paired with like me being kind of underleveled, as well as me like kind of like trying to rush the game. And I was saying that 2 episodes ago, that like, since I'm playing this on my channel, I am playing this differently than how others would. Not inherently bad, but obviously not inherently good. Just different mentality and theology. Why'd I say theology there? Whatever. The entire point of being freaking a person who talks on the internet is knowing how to word vomit. Yeah, there's a girl over here. Okay. Anyways, considering how, weirdly enough, Silent Hope, I've talked about various thoughts, expectations, and so on for the channel. Like, weirdly, it's a good game to talk about that. I don't know why. It just kept coming up multiple times the first few recordings, so may as well keep the trend. I'm recording this towards the end of February. I have just finished like the all the recordings for Harvestella through February, and as I've said in other series on my channel, I kind of need all of March done. Like, period. I just need it done. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. No handling Dread Delusion and Immortal Life differently like I usually do. No, everything kind of needs done because I am going to be busy. Heck, I've been super busy this month on top of everything else, which has led to me having to, like, basically do crunch time on this stuff. So basically, it's like near the end of February at this point. It honestly is. I think there's like 1 more week of the month. And the start of next month, I am out of state. At the end of next month, I have someone visiting from out of state. So yeah, basically, I'm right on the cusp of being out of time to get this channel set up. And not for nothing, I haven't mentioned it. I did slightly mention my hopes and concerns in Immortal Life for the last episode of March. I may not be able to do a month-long episode, or a series, basically. And that's just the long and short of it. I'm probably not going to be able to at this rate. Because it's not just like recording this stuff, I need to edit it. And the editing process is like 3 to 4 times longer than the recording process. And I don't think I have enough time. And it's really upsetting because it's every year around this time, this happens, weirdly enough. At least it has for like half a decade at this point. And it's never been intentional. Last year, my fiance's friend just decided to visit. and just told us the days. And the fact that we had to be there to pick her up and drop her off on these dates, basically. Which, okay. And basically, we're kind of thrust into that. But there's an ongoing trend of just like this time of year, for some reason, my fiance and I just weirdly get swamped with other people's expectations of how we should be spending our time. And it's become an overarching issue, basically. It's to the point like we're both like, no, we need time to ourselves this time of year. That's what this year was supposed to be. My fiance and I were planning on going to a concert. We were planning on going to a concert this time of year. It was like an artist she really loves. And I haven't been to a concert in like, I want to say around a decade, if not more. So it's like, heck yeah, man, concert. I'd love to go. So we're going to like do that for like birthday stuff, because it's both her and my birthday in February. As well as Valentine's Day. We were going to have a month to ourselves treating one another. It was going to be nice. Keyword there was going to be nice. Nah, life wanted to throw us curveballs like it always does. It effing always does. Anyways, so basically we're SOL again this time of year. And we're just gonna have to kind of low-key deal again this time of year. And it's honestly appalling how common this keeps coming up for some reason. Because this isn't like the second year in a row. It's not the third year in a row that something like this keeps happening, where we keep having to drop everything because other people decided their time to influence our time was more important than our time. Around the time of year, it should be our birthdays and Valentine's Day, you know, things couples do. No, this is the 5th year in a row where this kind of thing has kind of happened, basically. It's an issue. Anyways, like I said, started next month, we're out of state. So we've been like kind of having to deal with all the prep for that, as well as all the stuff that was happening this month. Frickin' end of next month, somebody's visiting from out of state. So on, so forth. It's just draining. But like I said, it's gotten to the point where like I don't think I'm going to be able to do a month-long marathon, sadly, for March. It's the end of February. There's 1 week left in the entire month, because it's a super short month, obviously. And I would need to get everything done for it. I'm going to try, after I finish recording this month's Silent Hope, basically. I think this is what, the 3rd episode? So basically 6 more episodes of this, and I'm going to immediately try and grab something that could work for the month's theme and try to get recording it. And I'm just hoping I'll be able to get enough of it done to be up during the time I'm out of state, have enough buffer room when I get back to get it going for when I'm in state, and then still have enough buffer room to get stuff done for as soon as all these queued videos are done, basically. Just, oh my effing gosh. So effing absurd. Like, it's paired with me saying like, hey guys, I can't be like doing stuff, I'm working on stuff, and then like an emergency will pop up and it's like, no, we need you for this over here. And it's like, are you serious? I just said I was busy doing other stuff, and it's like, no, we need you over here. It's like, oh my gosh, come on guys, come on. I specifically told you I am busy. Why do you need to like try and set fires that you need me to put out? They don't go well. Oh well. It's part of being like just As a dude, can I be the mom friend in the group? Because, like, I feel like saying the dad friend in a group, or the just that in general, has a different connotation than the mom friend, weirdly enough. Okay. This is going to be annoying. These freaking turtle dudes are tanky enough as is, as are the crab dudes. I wonder if we're going to be fighting just like a magma crab, actually. Are we going to get recolors of the freaking bosses? I'm curious. Nope, come on. Nope, come on. There we go. Anyways, I'm hoping I'm gonna have enough time to get something out there. I was planning on doing SMT Rado Kazanoa versus Soulless Army because I own both Rado Kazanoa games. I finally got a what is it? A means to record earlier games, basically. Earlier generation games, I should say. I finally got the means to do that. Oh. Wait, what? Is this hazard technically attackable? Is that what just happened with my little frickin' like bird buddies? Did they seriously just go attack the magma pit? Are you serious? They went and attacked the magma pit as opposed to the enemy that was right there. What? Why is the magma pit attackable for homing like what? Anyways, like I said, I was planning on Raider Kazanoa, and honestly, it would have been difficult to do even if I had the time because it's an SMT RPG, which are known to be kind of long, and it is a short one, arguably, but it is still like. I'm looking it up right now. It's like 20 hours. 20 hours or so to beat if you don't F around. And I like F'ing around in games. That's kind of a given at this point. I like learning. I like talking to NPCs, so on and so forth. That 20 hours would easily go up to like 25 for me. So it would have been difficult to do that. Period. It just 100% would have been difficult. I was still planning on doing that because honestly I want to record with this new setup over here, see how that's going to go with the older game systems, because there's a lot of games I want to play and put on my channel in various ways. And it's paired with Raider Kazanoa's, like, the anniversary of that game is next month. It's the month this is going up. It's March. Like, it's the anniversary of that game as this episode's going up. So yeah, I think it would have been a great, like, the stars aligning moment. No, I don't have time. I'm gonna have to crank out another mon collecting game that's supposedly around 12 hours, hopefully. Just hopefully. And hopefully I'll be able to actually get that down, edited, so on and so forth, and properly on my channel in time. And what's more, this is all hypothetical. There's a solid chance I'm not even able to do that. Like, I still don't have the TGIFs done for March. It's effing astounding. Like, I had what, let's just say, like, it's the end of the third week of February as I'm recording this. It is the third Friday of February. Obviously, recording wise takes time or whatever, but basically, if we're going to be honest, I do my recordings Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Last week, I was not able to record whatsoever. And, like, I know the question is, why don't you record on other days? It's like, I'm not able to. I'm not usually able to. I have other things going on. That's just how it is. So I'm trying to rush any content I can get out well, I'm down a week of recording that I needed done specifically. So that hope for what the heck next month should have been is starting to become bleaker and bleaker and like impossible. We'll see. Because it's not just the fact like, oh, well, after all Silent Hope's done, you should be able to just record immediately. And it's like, yeah, if I'm able to. It's going to be 8 episodes of Silent Hope in a row. Which, yeah, this game's fun. That's not the actual issue. 8 episodes of recording in a row is the issue. My throat's going to be torn up by that point. And then it's going to be like, hey, so, we need to get a few hour recordings done minimally. So, gosh. If I was able to do it perfectly, it would be 8 hours non-stop, basically, with not non-stop, but with small breaks, like 5-minute breaks in between this 8-hour recording session. And I don't know if you guys have ever talked non-stop for 8 hours. I try not to unless I can help it, which once more, it depends if I'm able to. Because right now, as I'm talking right now, I can feel my throat starting to give. I already had a, what is it? A moment in between this episode and last episode where I took some time off. I had water, I had a cough drop. Just trying to rest for a moment. I took like 5 to 10, trying to relax. And my throat's still starting to give after 2 episodes of Silent Hope for some reason. Actually, it's not for some reason. It's because I've been cranking out these episodes so much recently. Basically, body-wise, my throat's about to give out. Because anytime I'm able to record, I need to focus in on it as best I can. Just for the basics of this channel. I guess the question at that point is like, why am I pushing myself so much for a channel that's... Let's be honest, like, results-wise, my channel is still pretty bare bones. What are we at? Like 50-something subs? Appreciate you guys. But why push myself to such a degree? Consistency. I don't want to stop consistency-wise. I think after a certain point, I'm not going to do the monthly marathon in the same way. Because I'm going to start moving more towards, like, condensed videos. Because Let's Plays were more of a means to learn how to do videos. How to record. How to, word vomit. How to edit. So on and so forth. Let's Plays are a good entry point for that. I am not lying. Like, obviously I'm not facing, like... Ah, my inventory's full. Gosh dang it, man. I'm not experiencing... let's see. All these can just get tossed. There we go. Success or anything. I'm at, like I said, a bit over 50 subs. But gosh, if I learned how to do this better and just videos better than when I first started. My thumbnails are a bit better and I see them starting to improve bit by bit. They still suck. I'm not going to deny that. But something about the thumbnails that do well, honestly, ick me out. I don't like them. I don't like the thumbnails that quote unquote do well. You know the freaking ones I'm talking about, you know, like shocked face emotion. Oh, here's this thing that I did, you know, like I freaking blew up this one town in this game. Shock face, explosion, town people scared, background kind of thing. Like, I don't like that kind of thumbnail. It feels gross. I'm not even gonna lie. It feels gross. It feels like such an effing gross way to do anything. And yeah, it is attention grabbing. Like, I'm not even super against the title, but like the thumbnail paired with the title just leaves a bad taste in my mouth. So yeah, I'm trying to find my own place in that as a whole, and I'm getting better at it. I'm not great, but I am getting better. No, well, as I was saying, like, that's why I'm so dead set at frickin' doing it to this degree. Even if I miss next month's marathon or whatever, the fact that I'm able to keep such a consistent upload schedule beyond such showcases that when I do switch to other formats that I intend to switch to, I should be able to be consistent in doing such. Honestly, like, the workload I'm doing would have frickin' destroyed me when I started. I think I've been over this in some episode. I can't remember which, though. I can't even remember if it was a Silent Hope episode or what. But, basically, like, I've learned various tricks to the point where I can streamline up large portion of the process, and I'm learning other tricks to streamline other portions of the process. Like, it's just, the process is becoming simpler. I'm figuring out tricks to make the complete series come out easier and simpler than it was, because honestly, this is up in March. Yeah, last month's like complete series, The Outbound Ghost, if I had done it the same way I'd done the earlier complete series, it wouldn't have been out during March. But streamlining the process a bit through all these other ways, yeah, it came out. It's queued up right now. It's obviously not out yet as I type this, but that's because I'm recording this on what, like the 21st or something? Is it the 21st or 20th? Whatever. But I figured out ways to streamline the process as I messed with more and more aspects of doing that kind of content. And I intend to be able to do that with the other type of content I intend to get out. And I would never be at that point if I didn't learn how to do Let's Plays initially, paired with do Let's Plays consistently. The constant need to do this consistently, as well as push myself to do more and more content in order to kind of push my envelope to a degree. Obviously, it's all of my own accord. I honestly could like cut back at any point that I truly desired to. But it's the pushing of myself that's demanding that I think in new inventive ways. All within reason. Obviously, like, I am upset with how I've had to crunch so much, and I talked about at the start of this episode how it is. I am upset about that. But it's not because of things that are going on with the channel. It's because of things outside of my control that's been happening for 5 years. That's the reason I'm upset. It's 5 years of the same sort of thing happening, and it's like, are you effing serious? My fiance and I legit contacted everyone and were like, yeah, do not. And people are still like, yeah, but we kind of, and it's like, dude. Like, seriously, like, that's what I'm upset about. Because obviously when you tell a large group of people, hey, no, I'm busy, we can't do this kind of thing this year. Please do not freaking try to do this thing behind our back like you've done before. And all these people are kind of like, yeah, but still, we're kind of going to do it. That's frustrating. But obviously, I took into account assuming they would do as we asked, because, you know, when you ask someone something, that's how that works. Anyways, that's just not how it is. Just not how it is and not how it's working out. So yeah, I'm frustrated at that circumstance, not at the circumstance actually surrounding the channel as a whole. Ultimately, like I said, I might not be able to get the month-long marathon for March out, period. I accept that. it's upsetting, but the cause of it being upsetting is not the channel. It's the circumstances around the channel that's upsetting. If I had to stop like half my Let's Plays because of IRL stuff, it would be upsetting. I wouldn't be upset due to like the channel. I'd be upset because IRL stuff. I guess is what I'm getting at, and I keep circling around topic wise. Oh no, if it ever does get to that point, I'll probably actually fully pull back from Let's Plays at that point. If it gets to that point where like I need to actually cut back on the regular uploads, non-marathon stuff, I think I would actually at that point just pull away a bit more from Let's Plays and actually do other content that is more viable in the greater ecosphere that is YouTube, which is arguably what I should have done a while ago. But it's honestly, I think it says a lot about my mentality, because like it's low-key an allegory to how I work in RPGs and stuff too. If I can grind on the earlier levels to the point where I can blast through later levels, I will do that. And I never knew that was actually my work philosophy right there, because it's actually being showcased in this. Oh wow, actually, wow, that's actually just my entire channel. Okay, yeah, that's why I've kept the Let's Plays and actually ramped up the Let's Play bit. I am grinding out my work philosophy. Okay, that's a realization. But yeah, if I have to pull back this kind of like content, I will. And the thing is once I do that, I'm going to replace it with other types of content that would be more viable, while still keeping the content mostly the same / in the same vein, I guess you could say. There we go. So basically I'd move more towards like highlight stuff, more towards essays. I would still intend to keep up, what is it, entire series to a degree. It would just actually probably be moving towards, will you stop running away, girl? Gosh dang. More so moving towards like doing that with streams that I edited down a bit, as opposed to, hey, this is a Let's Play series. Because yeah, I've been saying it for like, I want to say around a year at this point. Has it been around a year? Actually, no, it's probably been a bit less than a year. Time is ambiguous to me, much like amphibians. But basically, for a long time I've been saying like I want to get a streaming setup, and what's holding me back is, one, life trying to freaking drag me down. Gosh, man. Why is it like this? But two, I don't have a proper like video setup, and although I don't want my face on like the channel if I can help it, I don't know, some of you guys online, once like somebody blows up, get really creepy. Am I expecting to blow up? Not exactly, no. But some of the people who have creeps following them around ain't exactly blowing up either. Some of you people actually legit creepy online. Hopefully not you guys listening. But some people full-blown stalk like dudes who just review fast food joints. And that's weird. Okay, not gonna lie, the dude's stalking like the guy who does the fast food, like food reviews in his little suit, the little twink. If he's not a twink, I don't know, like he looks like such a twink. I'm sorry, dude. Like from what I've seen in his content, it's wonderful. And me saying twink is not an insult, but he looks like a twink. Anyways, like the dude stalking him is weird. That's weird, man. That's not okay. And that's more so like I don't want my face on the channel because there's always the possibility of someone doing something like that. So why the camera? Well, obviously because VTubing is a thing, and no, should I just go with an anime girl? That'd be freaking hilarious. Can you imagine going on like a streaming service like YouTube streaming or like Twitch, and it's just like this super cute anime girl on the bottom right, and then it's like the second it talks, it's my voice. That'd be effing hilarious. It would, but like I'm not gonna do that. No, I have an idea of what I'd do for an actual like VTube camera thing slash stuff. It's just effort to go towards that route. But if considering I've grinded out this kind of work ethic and I've figured out various ways of looking at content creation in order to streamline various parts of it via grinding it out this way, if I ever pulled back and I had a camera, I would crank it out basically. Is what I'm saying. If at any point I have to pull back from the consistent schedule, all the effort that I was putting towards, this is like a weirdly, is this like 3 freaking waves already? It's usually only 2. Weird. Oh well. Anyways, basically all that effort that was going towards the consistent like schedule stream of content that was constantly coming out until then would then be replaced towards other avenues towards the channel as soon as I'm able to once more give that kind of effort. And it would be paired with like, okay, now I'm consistently doing a less frequent upload rate, so now I have all this time to do the other projects. Things like, gosh, I still haven't finished the script outright for the challenge video I wanted to do in January, and this is going up in March. I haven't finished the script. At this point, I need to re-watch various parts of that challenge to finish the script. Let's see here. What you got to say, girl?
We had no idea the volcano's mouth was so close to the castle. Sounds absurd, doesn't it? We spent all those years blissfully unaware of the volcano sleeping nearby.
I feel like that's any time a volcano like erupts in medieval ancient times. Is that a mantis? Oh, I love mantises. Horrifying, but yeah. Awesome. Anyways, like, I don't know. It's just long and short of it. Yeah, I would start moving towards other avenues. Like, it's not just that challenge video that I'm working on a script for. I intend to rehash all my videos with scripts slash condensing down what the heck's going on in those videos, because if you're watching this video, please feel free to check out the rest of my channel and see what the heck playlists I have going. I intend to condense down every series into a proper essay. But that's going to be happening after I finish catching up complete series-wise. So even if I don't start, cutting back on content, that is still something I have planned in a manner that it would be able to get out with my current workload. So yeah, once the complete series is kind of like sidelined, I'll have all that time I was putting towards complete and long play series freed up to do other stuff. And that's kind of just how I've been looking at this channel at this point. Like, it started off trying to learn it, And the workload was a bit too much initially, but then I figured out, okay, I can do this to kind of make it easier. I can do this to kind of make it easier, and so on and so forth. And then I increased the workload beyond that, and it's like, okay, this is a lot. This is way too much. But I could do this to make it easier. I could do that to make it easier. I could do this to make it easier. And oh no, it's actually totally doable. So I increased the workload. Like basically just constantly refining the process in a manner that simplifies it to the point of not automation, but being able to get more and more done. I guess it's a very similar mentality of those farming games or those automation type games, base building type games, that kind of stuff. And that's just how I've been handling the channel up till now. But as opposed to, say, getting higher and higher quality end products, I've been focusing on the basic product to figure that out. Well, like exploring every avenue of what the heck I would have to be doing for the higher end products while having a stable stream of basic products in order not to mess with my bottom line. Why invest and put all your eggs into like a different basket when you're learning how to weave baskets, basically? I may as well learn how to weave baskets while only making very basic eggs that it's okay if they crack or go rotten, is my view. Oh well. I think I've touched on this subject a bit much. Probably a bit too much. Am I insufferable to you guys yet? Feel free to answer that. That's fine. I'm fine being insufferable. I'm insufferable to my fiance. We laugh about it. Anyways, it's been fun, guys. I'll talk to you all later in another episode of Silent Hope or anything else on my channel. Honestly, I hope I have some sort of a monthly long marathon on this channel up by now, but at least for March. If it's not there, it's not there. It is what it is. Anyways, I'll talk to you all later. Ciao.